Hello class, this is another video tutorial on calculations using the variance, and in this case, both the variance and the expected value. So in this problem, we're looking to calculate three variables given two extra pieces of information, the expected value and the variance. So here we go. Now, like I've stated before, the easiest bit here, we should know that these three should add up to a total of 1. So A plus B plus C should equal 1. As you can see, we can't really know what these numbers are. Okay, so now let's use the next bit of information, the expected value. The expected value is going to be, if you guys remember the formula, this is equal to the sum of every x value multiplied by its corresponding probability. So doing that, it'll just be 0 times A, that's 0. Let's actually do that down here. So 0A, 1 times B, the probability is B, so it's going to be B plus 2 times C should equal 0.78. But if you take a closer look, there's still not enough information to solve these simultaneous equations. So for this, we actually need to move on to the next piece of information, the variance. Now for the variance, you could use either this one or this formula, but I normally just gravitate to this one more frequently. You'll see why in a moment. So the formula that I use often is, so for this one, the sum of x squared times the corresponding probability. So all of this first, and then we minus the expected value squared. So applying that formula, 0 squared times A is still 0. 1 squared is 1 times B gives me B plus 2 squared times C is going to give us 4C. So this is now the sum of everything. We now need to subtract 0.78 squared minus 0.78 squared. Now this is the formula. This should now equal 0.3716. And if you look very closely, these two, there's enough information to actually solve for B or C. So using equation 3, I'm going to clean this up a little bit more. I get B plus 4C equals 0.3716 plus 0.78 squared. Go to chuck this into my calculator just so I know what it's equal to. So 0.3716 plus 0.78 squared. This gives me 0.98. And I'd like for you to pay close attention to this being equation 3 and this being equation 2. So let me highlight these two. I hope you can see something we can eliminate in order for us to get what we need. So in this case, I can see I need to do, I'm going to do 3 minus equation 2. So I'll write that down. Equation, sorry, I should have started this all the way up here. Equation 3 minus 2. Writing that out, equation 3 is B plus 4C equals 0.98. From this, equation 2 is b plus 2c equals 0.78. And I'm going to do a minus of this. We should have done this up here. Subtracting these two, we're going to get 2c is equal to 0.98 minus 0.78. Don't know why I did that. 0.1, sorry, 0.2. So c must be equal to 0.1. We can now substitute this into equation 2. This gives me b plus 2 times 0.1 equals 0.78. B is equal to, subtracting this, 0.78 minus 0.2 is 0.58. And now that we have these two, we can finalize our problem. Substituting all of this into equation 1, we get a plus 0.58 plus 0.1 equals 1. This gives me a plus 0.68 equals 1. A must equal 0.32. So we can finalize this saying A equals 0.32, B is 0.58, C is 0.1. And there are our solutions to this problem. So I hope that's giving you an insight into calculations using the mean, and in this case, both the mean and the variance. Hope to see you in the next video, and best of luck.